in, you're committed, and suddenly Medusa gets her Stone Gaze off, and you're like, what do I do now? But if they can do that on 9 Pandas, where they start the fight, force out defensive spells like Ravage, like the Stone Gaze, disengage, re-engage, I like this plan a lot better than any of the other ones I've seen, but I'm still leaning towards Shop.
Also, with the Ion Shell, you shouldn't be lacking 4 damage within the chrono, but I think that if they just...
So maybe just back to what Shopify's strengths are, which is if they get a good laning phase here, this is going to feel like a clunky lineup for 9 Pandas.
Yeah, I mean, you called it very early on, Roger. Jeez, that was a lot of blood grenades. All right, that's going to be a fast first blood given over to Arteezy.
I feel like they're a late game oriented team. They've been playing Dooms, they've been playing Alchemists, they've been playing Faceless Void. They are playing to win late game. This is not a team, oh, we're just going to run you over. Like, they don't care. They draft and play to win in those late game scenarios. That's why I feel like the Void does kind of work for them. Especially if your early game goes well. You're just taking it to Saberlight. Any more bashes? Oh, he doesn't have bash. Time dilation.
Crit is actually going to be the one to die first, and I think Antares could probably pick up a second kill on Saberlight. Double kill for him. Okay, so notable, you were talking about them, you know, potentially winning the laning phase here for Shopify. Like that, maybe because that's the only role you can be quiet like that. I feel like every other role you have to be pretty good about communication. Nice blast back in there from Crit. Is Kiyotaka might still die. See whether or not Abed wants to make that commitment. He does. Makes a long jump into tower range. Got to be careful with the rotations coming in now. So Sports jumps just ahead of that Impale, and Roger actually get the pullback in with the Hurricane use there from Fly, and Abed pulls him back in again to his doom. 2-2 now.
Right place, right time. That is the name of the support game, and Abed's going to get rewarded with an Arcane Rune here.
Oh, an Arcane Rune. He's going to put it to use. He's going to go for the Roger kill. Spike Carapace, level 1. It's a momentary pause for Abed, who's currently rampaging through this mid lane, looking to be able to pick up a 3rd kill. Plenty of mana to do it, too. Should be able to get it, as Kiyotaka cannot stop Abed at this point already.
It punishes you really hard the second you give any type of opening. Abed's just going for the full 4-man wipe here.
He really
Why
is.
not? He's going to get it.
He's going to get the pullback as the surge goes out.
God damn. Some mercy. They're not even going to pass him a healing Lotus.
Oh, the 7-minute experience rune. Okay, the Wisdom rune is going to be taken by Roger, but now he's going to die again. Spike Carapace cannot limp back to his tier 2 tower.
They're just freebies. Now you're looking for earn charges too. Going to connect the tide behind. Ravage is available if he wants to skill it. Kiyotaka, you have 1500 HP.
Toss back the Tide Hunter. Does manage to get the 2-man avalanche. A lot of heroes are coming in here. Ramses is going to show up. He's got his Chronosphere. I don't think they need it for the Saberlight kill. That's going to be easy to collect, so
that's devastating. These group up plays are the name of the game for 9 Pandas. Looking for 10-minute rune. It's a regen.
The perfect rune for Abed after getting an Arcane Rune.
He does. It's just was not playing on that rune. Maybe looking to top as well. I mean, this is the part of the game where it should be scary for Abed to go in these fights.
Nice toss back. This kill is not the easiest to get, but a lot easier when you finally have Mystic Flare. So,
with this tiny blink, with a early Ancient Seal, level 3 already, this is what this smoke is designed to do, but they're just going to find Enchant. Nice little Enchantress.
Don't need Mystic Flare for them kill.
Roger's working on him.
And he is, but they're going for the kill on Ramses, so there's going to be no firepower behind that Nixus asset. In fact, Ramses is going to have to use the Chronosphere to save himself. Now, they do have the wall on Crit, so should be able to get this 1 kill as Abed is forced to be able to retreat here. He's got plenty of mana, so should be okay.
One does not simply gank Ramses.
Oh, we got him with the combo! Oh no, Abed! He's been playing a little bit loose and fast with the rules here. You gotta feel like it's okay.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna beat this hero.
No pressure, sure.
You have to feel like you're gonna beat a late game. So I don't think you can out-tempo Medusa. I don't think anybody has shown that level of understanding of how to accelerate this patch yet. So you gotta be in the late game.
Gonna go for Kiyotaka. Ignore Roger for now. This Tiny is becoming a menace, and they've got to be able to put it down, slow him down as much as possible. They should get it pretty easily here. In fact, Saberlight shows up after all that work that Abed put in.
Outpacing Abed, who had that fast start. Now they're going to look for the return on Ramses. Might have stayed a little too long, and he fog him.
Gonna spot him now. Chase after him here. Miro is bit too much. Vacuum, pull back, but right before the jump away. Gets blasted over the side. They're trying to bring back Miro, but they've lost a bit of their damage. Roger's going to keep pace with them, and they got to be careful on Arteezy especially, or maybe Abed.
I don't think this is close to enough
This
damage.
is going to be a very hard kill, Roger. I don't know why you thought you had the damage there, sir.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, Kiyotaka comes in from behind, though. Now, he might have just given up his life to get that kill, as he is surrounded by 4 Shopify heroes who would have to pull off some sort of amazing avalanche toss back. I don't think it's going to happen.
How is that worth it?
Invisibility.
To kill Abed.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Roger getting some information. The Kiyotaka's around. They've got the Chronosphere Mystic Flare combo. Now, that was not amazing damage, but the Nyx Assassin taking away all the mana onto the Zusa, and a beautiful vacuum. What a combo. Kiyotaka, one more toss for the air. Crit almost dying. Will die to the illusions here. Looks like Antari's going to be caught up, though. How did they do so much work there, but still not enough to be able to get the kills?
Just nothing there to clean him up. I mean, it might be a 60-minute timing now. I think it got pushed back a little bit, but
no, Miro's going to be caught here. Trying to surge away. Abed should be able to grab him. Do they have the damage? Nice vacuum into the wall, but once again, lacking a little bit on the damage follow-up.
Shopify are kind of giving them to you here.
Yeah,
the fights are being played.
Chronosphere sets it up as well.
That's a blink on Saberlight. They want to use Ravage.
Okay.
You get to use Ravage.
Really trying to put this Tide in his place, and they'll get him killed for sure, but it means Chronosphere's now on cooldown. Yeah, we've seen a lot of these Medusas feel very comfortable with sieging that high ground. Nice and early. They got the heroes behind them. Hitting with the impale. Might be able to get the combo off here from Kiyotaka. That's going to do some damage to Abed. They got him with the silence as well. The damage is coming in, and it's just enough. The wall slowed him down, and they kicked away all of his mana. Roger is going to be hit by the gush here. I mean, they're trying to make that play without Arteezy. Now that Arteezy's here, because, you know, you had certain key victories in your past. I mean, probably
sure,
keep going back to it.
So you feel
I mean, I was watching
here.
S for Centaur before this tournament, so.
I get that, but
Everybody else and, like, you know, just trying to kite her around in some of these early fights. Later on, she gets, like, too much damage. It's probably too hard to ignore, but you can't burst her down. You're still negating so much of her presence in a team fight just by hitting her over and over again. Atari's is going to get bursted here.
an aggressive go solo on Fly, who's very tanky here.
What his mana goes down to when
Radiant's
he hooked off. Oh, not quite enough by itself, but surely Kiyotaka can finish him. The Ochre Seal Totem.
That'll finish the job.
Stomp on his corpse. This Dusa can't put damage out in these fights.
It's gonna be tough. This is your Age of Smoke.
All right, Stone Gaze goes off, vacuum, the two of them together. Just walk away, reset a little bit. They still the opportunity to hit the Chronosphere. Blink for Ravage, hitting all these heroes in the back lines, and Dusa took no damage. Tossed over into the Dusa. Who's starting to lay out the damage. Ramses, though, he's trying to deal with the Dusa. He's already burned through her mana. A couple more hits, they got her down.
Shopify out. No bash.
Out, no bash whatsoever. Oh. That was unlucky for Ramses right there. But either way, won the team fight. He's just constantly playing on the enemy side of the map, always getting information about heroes while 9 Pandas is dodging fights.
It's part of what they want to do. When you want to go late game, you need vision on the map so your cores can split, push, and farm.
Yeah.
And it leads to little things like this. Like you find a little crit pickoff, that's 700 gold, but it's also a lot of space on the map. Like, look at bottom. Ramsey's pushing in this bottom lane the whole time. 9 Pandas might get jumped here.
Oh, hit him with the avalanche! Still, though, Abed might be able to survive. Gets off his BKB. Thanks to the Ravage, they're going to be able to stall some heroes here.
There's no Faceless
Another
Void.
great vacuum wall. Without the Faceless Void, they're a little bit limited on the damage. And Kiyotaka knows that. That's why he's trying to get away. Still has that Nullifier on him. Is going to be pulled back by Abed.
Ramsey's up here now. Wants to try and turn the fight.
But so many heroes have already died. Ramsey's going to need a beautiful Chronosphere. Gets it on 2. Going to be able to kill the support, but doesn't even think about going for the Dusa. Going to start backing away with his BKB, but is he going to be able to time walk out of this one? Goes to the low ground, but there's nowhere to run from.
Don't think I was
Just too anxious on the trigger here from 9 Pandas. Hey, got kicked from VP way back in the day.
Right. Kiyotaka is going to have to make a run for it here with this BKB. Now, the rest of his team is on the high ground here. They might be able to still play for this one. They don't have the Crows here, but they do have the backing wall, and it catches so many heroes. A really nice impale to follow it up as well. RTZ down to half mana right now. Gets a little bumper there with the Chakra. The other half, the rest of it gets burned out by Roger. Hit it with the Insanity. Now he's gone. Now with all the damage, it's just cleanup time.
Destroyed him at the end of that fight. Oh, this is going to be a dieback for Crit as well. That overextension, they didn't even have Chrono.
There it is. Oh, come on, Kiyotaka. You got to tip him.
Give Crit the return message here.
He's going to worry about getting this kill first. I will be severely disappointed if he doesn't tip Crit again.
Maybe he's out of tips.
Yeah, if they could get, stop one of these heroes, either Kiyotaka or Ramses, from getting any action in a team fight, they're going to go for RTZ. Toss it back in, up high in the air, but it's going to be burned down pretty damn quickly. Vacuum pull back in. Ravage trying to create some space. Force staff over the side. Gets off a Manta. Gets off the Chakra. He heals up a bit. BKB turning around. Now he's got hexed up. He's dead. No way. They actually managed to bail out RTZ after he was all but dead. I mean, he was left on like 10% mana. Pick that up mid-fight.
He just picked it up right before that engagement, and I mean, you had a sick working from Crit as well. Just making sure that
Jeff
last
Rogers, he's going to find out the hard way.
That is a huge turn for Shopify. Finally getting that counter initiation.
Not bad. Find him eventually here. Sorry.
I'm just going to pick up the remainers before the clutch Ravage comes through.
I mean, you have to wonder, there surely was something they could have done better there. I mean, probably the Chronosphere not catching the Tiny because he has that Aghanim Scepter would have helped.
Very true.
Yeah, like the most you could do is some certain items. Got Glimmer Cape. They're going to straight up Ravage for this kill. Kiyotaka is more than worth it. Make sure he can't escape. That it would happen, that it would affect the unit twice.
He didn't believe in the strategy.
Oh, okay.
Damage on our core, minute 28. Just
Kiyotaka coming in from behind, gets a very important kill. Instantly buying back though. Nullifier. Oh, he got hit. Immediate orchid it up now. He's gonna be psyched up. Ravage going down. They're throwing everything they have to kill Ravage when it gets off the time walk. Now he can get off the Chronosphere. Oh, they keep doing enough damage, and now this Chronosphere with the trees raining in. It's a problem. It's a big, big problem. Medusa losing out on a bunch of mana. They have all these illusions. They're keeping their distance, so hiding around as much as possible. And you got two big heroes. Ramsey's going for the crit. Does manage to get him with a dieback there.
Easy TP out. No cancel.
DPing away. Okay, they ignored the Medusa a little bit too much, it seems.
He'll get the bigger prize, though. The Skywrath Mage is not
one of the Skywrath.
He's not that squishy if he gets all the armor.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with Solar Crest Glimmer. Sage, a tanky Skywrath Mage.
Hey, Kiyotaka has been gunning for a lot of really aggressive moves. They do manage to get the backing mid-pale. Oh, that looks so good. Is it enough, though? The Stone Gate solved up a lot of these things. Kiyotaka hitting another combo that finishes off that Enchantress.
So
many illusions out right now. Somebody save this Medusa. No, trapped inside the Chronosphere. No saving our tour. And that is a hero with no buyback. They have to be able to punish Kiyotaka here. They have to get something out of this. Otherwise, they're trying to defend base without their carry.
How do you punish the 5,000 HP Rock? Can't. He's just too damn tanky. With that Mjolnir, with a Mindbreaker Silver Edge, it's a lot more damage.
If they could be the initiators for once, it could be different. Blink forward, Saberlight not finding anything. He's broken right now. He's going to be forced to use the Ravage soon. If he's not careful, he might just die without it. Throws out the Ravage now. It's a bunch of heroes, but the rest of Shopify have already retreated.
Not the fight they were looking for. That's going to be Roshan going 9 Pandas way, and that is a refresher shard. Cap.
It's going to happen. They're going to catch Crit as well. Kiyotaka. They know that Roshan's free, so they went hunting for more heroes.
There it is.
That could be the last laugh there for Kiyotaka.
We're approaching the 55-minute mark. The 55-minute timing. The third Roshan with refresher shard. That's double Chrono. Or is it double Vendetta? Give it to him.
It's not. It's definitely going to Chrono.
For the Reddit thread.
Still stab away. Another pickoff. The other side of the map.
Two solutions are tanky.
I mean, They've got Bloodthorn with Scythe. That is a lot of damage they can lay out in a very short amount of time. They've got to be able to stop this. They almost took down the Aegis, but it's not good enough. Now Rams is going to be able to hit that Chronos Sphere. That's going to be the Tide. Will it be the Medusa? The AoE grab? It cannot stop Ramses, who will manage to bring down RTZ, and that will be the end of the game.
It's not close. He didn't even need to use Aegis or Refresher Shard.
Yeah.
And the late game was here. Like, this is a matchup they have felt very comfortable with in the tournament. I think the one that, at least to me, has looked the best.
PSG was skeptical about the carry Slardar, and for good reason. Yes, 9 Pandas ran it before. They beat Boom with it, but it was a very different Slardar. First of all, it was paired up with Io.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think this Slardar pick makes 2% sense.
2%. Well, it's going to look a whole lot better if they can get some themselves a first blood. Maybe 2 as they're going for RTZ, but Kiyotaka's low. They do manage to get the first blood first. Roger collects that one. They're going to be able to kill Fly as well. Maybe even crit as another crush is going to land there. Another slow. 3-1. Our analysts walk by and they're going down the hallway and they're going to get to the TV where they watch the game and be like, what the hell happened?
Maiden Veno, the one thing for Randy is Maiden Veno is not the craziest Veno partner. Looking for those melee stunners, but it's still good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough to get the kill.
So here's the question. Like, can you enter this lane past level 3?
I'm not sure.
We'll see if he just builds to scale, build to deal with Slardar in the fight. I can see that being an option. Gleipnir, also pretty nice this game. You get an extra stun for the puck. Engagements, pretty obnoxious for this lineup, which doesn't have a easy way to gap close the wards in the mid game at least.
Kiyotaka, he took a tower shot. And Abed looked to take advantage of that.
Another orb up.
Yes, he's got another orb. Yeah, Fairy Fire immediately going to be used. Abed low enough. Kiyotaka. Ooh, this man has been on a spree.
See if Roger can get another one. All he has now is a Ghoul. We all know how powerful the Ghouls are.
Oh, Ramsey, he wants to go for the trade-off of kills here. Runs into the crush on the side of Saberlight. They do manage to get the kill on Fly, and because of that Gale, they'll keep Roger back from securing the support kill trade-off. He's flat out dying.
He's taking the old trip.
He runs into lane, he gets a CS, he dies, he comes back, does it again.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Well, I don't know how well it's working because experience-wise, Shopify is looking very good. They're both level 4.
I don't think this lane gets any better either. They're going to try and gank for him.
I think need a successful gank for sure. Ramsey's going to keep his distance here. He doesn't want to die to the Venomancer again because this is a guaranteed kill. Maybe a guaranteed 2. Kiyotaka going to have to hit the second orb. And good. Certainly go for it if they want. Now,
matchup where he shouldn't be getting as much out of this lane as he is right now. Like, this is not where you want the Veno lane to be. So it's a nice game just to skew that matchup even further. Abed takes advantage of the space.
Yeah, we haven't seen this combo yet. The IO Storm Spirits in this game. They're finally going to be put together. Nice deny there from Roger. About the best you can hope for. And level 3 Poison Sting on some of these heroes, weaken them up for a fight that is already pretty disadvantageous.
Shopify have 4 up here. There's nobody in mid right now. This is the lane to brawl, and if you're going to brawl.
Does mean Arteezy's left a little bit alone, but our Antares ran right into him on that high ground spot. Arteezy actually scores a free kill. So does he. Look at him. Brief lap, but whoa, back to business almost immediately.
You can only give half a chuckle. Daily allotment.
Kiyotaka actually had a sentry already.
Arteezy will come top now to complete a full 5 heroes being up here before 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do earlier, and then Antares ran up there. Double damage denied by Crit. Managed to get the Tomb out onto the Storm Spirit, so good attempt there from Crit. Tried to go for the deny, didn't quite land it. Tether doesn't really have anywhere to tether to, so it looks like the 2 of them are going to die together. Kiyotaka already on a killing spree, 1,000 net worth behind. And I mean, just like this is pretty small, but I have noticed him missed an uncharacteristic amount of CS. He's double silenced up right now.
Look at the damage.
Damn. He's going for it though. Wants this kill on 2 on Tari. See if he can get it before the puck kills the IO. IO dies first. Abed Abed. Oh no, misclick. Okay, doesn't matter. Gets that kill. Now he's got to make the long jump away. Kiyotaka might chase after him. He's got the coil. They need TPs coming in. The orb isn't going to land. That's super important. And Fly's going to be able to run interception. Freezing field. Immediate stun from the Minotaur. They do have the Noxious Plague out onto Kiyotaka. Abed commits and gets the kill. But Kiyotaka bought back and kills him right back into the play. Immediately goes for more. Flies low. Roger's dead. The fact he was just sitting there underneath the wards.
Well, not too bad, I guess, especially Shopify bringing a lot of resources mid. However, that's a nice pickup for Saberlight here in terms of just getting involved in early fights, getting 2 kills. Going to push him really well up the board here. Get Veno in a position where he can push aggressively in the jungle areas, push lanes out aggressively, which will set up the Storm IO pickoff.
Hit him with the balance strike, chaining with the stun. They do have the frostbite after that, so really nice chaining of stuns there. They'll take the mid tower, and they did that because they saw all those heroes from 9 Pandas showing bottom.
They don't really have another Ancient Farmer either, so I actually like that he went the Mom here over the Midas. I mean, you can always go both, but not having an Ancient Farmer in this meta just feels terrible.
Yeah, when there are double Ancient camps on your side of the map. Saberlight
gets some spells off here.
Yeah, gets a little bit of poison on out. Miro's dropping her low. Freezing field doing a lot of work there. Kiyotaka's going to get bursted. Miro tried to go for the TP out. Doesn't make it. Frostbite stops him there. Roger gets cleaned up on the back. A 1-for-3 exchange. Saberlight very happy that they went for a dive on a Venomancer. When you commit to a Veno, you really got to make sure you 100-0 him. Otherwise,
you want to be picking heroes off, getting the 2 or 3 hero type engagements, not the 4-on-5 right now.
Well, this is a very awkward position here for Shopify. They're actually surrounded by heroes. Fly's going to pop out. They're going to go from hero. Is Arteezy going to fight this one? They do the relocate in. They're going to go for the Doom now. Wukong's command out. Didn't have the best hold. Get the Rod of Atos inside of Wukong's command, and that's going to be enough. And despite the fact that 9 Pandas had some heroes around,
save the more valuable person. He's still behind them here.
Yeah, he's going to sneak in.
Of course, the Watcher.
There is the Watcher that's going to spot him. They get the Doom out onto the Venom. Can they catch him with a Penitent?
Surprise! I've been here the whole time.
Ramses, he's going for it. Does get stalled up by the Frostbite, so it looks like they're probably only going to get the Veno kill.
Stupendous!
It takes a while. He does actually, Doom wears out, so he's going to get a spell off or 2.
Antidote.
TP's certainly not going to work, though.
That was the ultimate Shen Flame of all time. I mean, you get some through the auras. He is going mech on Saberlight, so you have a chainmail, but Zeros are going to basically have 0 armor in the fight.
Frostbite is enough to set up for the relocate kill.
You want the Lizard? Did not get the Lizard.
Is it worth to see if you can take the 5-on-5?
I think they want the fight first. The fight is coming.
Yeah, but Shopify is also looking for the fight. Crit is going to be spotted. Abed jumping forward, immediately got doomed. Hit by the Mystic Flare as well for a lot of damage. They have to go. Oh, he got the relocate out.
What a clutch reload by Crit.
Oh, that Noxious Plague. That's going to slow down some heroes. That's going to catch Roger. And if they're not careful, it's going to spread to other heroes as well. So they keep their distance, leave Roger and his army behind. And now it's Shopify who are pretty well set up here around the Roche pit. Abed back into play. Abed playing very aggressive now. He still has Crit to be able to help him out here. Crit helping Abed keep his distance from Ramses, who's got plenty of mana to work with. Ramses really extended his timeline there of the BKB, staying in that fight.
So damn close.
You kind of have to go for it. So they're going to drop all 5 heroes and all their spells to finish off Roche as quick as possible.
That's a dangerous place to fight. It really is. That is the fight you need to win right now if you're Shopify, because if you lose it, instantly gone.
The relocate goes out in time.
You don't really have much to stop reload this game. Think about it.
Yeah.
Why is hazed and coiled here, but not able to commit, and Abed wants to jump. He's gonna find him.
But it's gonna be able to grab him at the same time as Arteezy trying to track down Roger. Kiyotaka juked him out. Nice TP away. While Arteezy is forced to use his BKB.
Where the hell is Arteezy right
now? I mean, he is so far forward. Now the Slardar has managed to catch him inside the river as well. They've got plenty of bashes for that one. Artur.
What the hell is he doing there? High ground obs. See anything?
Monetaris. Makes a jump for him. Abed being very careful, zipping around like that. He wants to make sure he doesn't get doomed.
You just reload someone out of that. There's not a lot of reload cancels, right? Who's getting deep on the backside to cancel that ult?
Oh, once again. Not once again, actually. I just had a flashback to when they dove mid to kill Kiyotaka, but this time around, the stun, the follow-up disable was barely off.
It's coming through on the side.
They are zipping around using that agent mana.
crit.
He wants to keep that regen going as best as possible. Got the bash. Oh, we got the bash! Stops him from being able to tether up to the high ground. Shopify gonna play around the Wukong's command.
That's an awkward position, though.
Kiyotaka coming in through the back line. They have the Doom out on the Monkey King, but he is laying into Roger. Will be able to get that kill. Kiyotaka
Abed
gonna be
was
chased
the
after
mark.
by Abed. Crit's gonna join him. Hurricane forward, trying to get him a little bit of distance, and that might just have been enough. Meanwhile, Ramsey's going in on Arteezy right now, but he is surrounded by too many heroes. Kiyotaka had the backup of his teammates, but Ramses did not. And Abed, who has now been drained of all of his mana, is in a bit of a trouble here. Kiyotaka wants to be able to get this kill, but the rest of Shopify are coming forward. What? Arteezy unable to out-heal that damage. Now Abed being picked apart. Shopify had the momentum, but they just ran into a fight that they couldn't actually close out. Mira was too strong for Arteezy.
Yeah, when you go in, you get a good crit kill, but you're stuck in the Monkey King man fight.
You're right.
And he was alone, but I don't know if those are going to be favorable. And
Immediately silent
again.
TPing in onto the Chen creeps. The silence gonna last only so long, but a follow-up is there finally from Kiyotaka. Putting those boots of travels to work now. Once again, Abed just being a bit too aggressive.
The amp is there.
Oh, he had a moment there. Couldn't get away.
That's a full vision fight for 9 Pandas.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're saying it's been a while.
I guess I was meeting more multiple teams. Silence on Arteezy. Has to drop down for the trees and pop his BKB. Ramsey's committed with his single target lineup, but he had nobody to hit. Now he's trying to crawl away, but he will not be able to slither out of this one.
This is the fight Shopify wants
Oh,
right
what a
now.
coil, what a hit! So many heroes dropping low. Can they finish any of them off? They get 2 of them. Stabilite's going to take out here, but the important heroes of Arteezy, Abed, and maybe even Crit. No, he's going to be stopped by Miro. Catching up to him. Arteezy jumping away into the trees. The 2 will get out. The 1 and 2 for Shopify.
I don't know. How do you address the sustain and the takiness that 9 Pandas are bringing out right now? It's like Ramsey's job in this game is just to give Roshan to Kiyotaka. That's it. That's how much he believes in him.
Wow.
It's probably an item you need at some point, but it's not ramping up the damage here.
Kiyotaka's here. Run. Everybody get out.
Oh my god. That is a Spellance level 5 Dagon.
Dismantled. Saberlight can have the same thing happen to him as Ramses has his Moonshard combo. It's a 2-man stun, but no hold to be able to follow him up. In fact, they don't even care about the Wukong's command. They walk right through it. Challenge Artur. No heroes.
And that man fight's not close.
It's not. Shopify have entirely fallen apart. 9 Pandas playing around their high ground ward. Shopify are going to walk into this one. The question is Arteezy going to walk into this? Jump in, they do find the Chen first. Ramsey immediately gets his initiation, starts gunning for Crit, trying to stay on top of him, does manage to get those bashes. Meanwhile, Miro's going to be targeted, controlled up, and may not be able to get off a Doom at all. In fact, he does. Controlled up, immediate buys back though.
That's a nice freezing field.
A really nice freezing field, but unfortunately, they just seem to be a bit too strong. Got the Doom off onto Abed, he's going to die, and Ramsey starts going to work onto Arteezy. All of them dead, none of them buyback. That's GG. 2-0 over Shopify.
I'ma bash you back to where you came from, son. God damn.
Bash them all the way down to the lower bracket as 9 Pandas are going to be moving on.